This car sat abandoned for 10 years, rotting, forgotten, written off. Most people saw junk. One man saw potential, but bringing it back to life, that's where things get serious. Hey everyone, welcome back to Craft Wilder DIY. So this Japanese man came across a car that had been sitting abandoned for 10 years and decided, yeah, this beauty deserves a second shot. Welcome to another incredible episode of the restoration saga. Buckle up, because restoring a car can be as simple as swapping out a tire or as complicated as trying to explain quantum physics to your fish-obsessed cat. And here's the real secret. It all starts with a solid plan. Without one, even an engineer is just loosening bolts and crossing his fingers. Step 1. Cleaning and disassembly. And no, this isn't just a quick rinse to wash away decades of bird droppings and tree sap. Not even close. Our meticulous Japanese craftsman is stripping this car all the way down to its bare skeleton, every nut, every bolt, every single little component. Now let's talk engines, because this is where the real magic happens. Or does it? If a car has been sitting untouched for 10 years, a typical internal combustion engine, or ICE, has roughly 200 individual parts that all need attention. By comparison, an electric vehicle motor feels like engineering minimalism at its finest, with only around 20 or so major components. He starts things off with the gas tank. If the fuel inside still smells like actual gasoline and not like something out of my grandpa's old varnish collection, then he might be able to reuse it and move forward according to plan. Next, off come the bumpers, along with all the shiny chrome and stainless steel trim. Since these pieces are delicate, he sets up a hanging rack system to protect them from getting bent or accidentally turned into some warped piece of avant-garde art. Here's a fun fact to keep things rolling. Most car manufacturers don't actually produce their own wheels. Instead, they outsource them to industry giants like Maxion Wheels, the unsung heroes behind the wheels you'll find on brands like Audi, BMW, and GM. So as this engineer dives deeper into the restoration, remember, he's not just reviving a single vehicle, he's restoring a complex collaboration of engineering expertise from companies all over the world. Did you know Nokian Tires, based in Nokia, Finland, invented the very first winter tire back in the mid-1930s? It's a reminder that innovation has always driven the automotive world forward, just like this man is driving this restoration project ahead. Now he turns his attention to the car's lighting system, breathing new life into it by rewiring and replacing faulty components. Whether it's a blown bulb, a cracked turn signal, or a shorted circuit, each problem is met with a precise and thoughtful fix. He carefully installs new wiring to restore proper electrical flow and replaces damaged or burned out lights with fresh, gleaming units. The front headlights regain their strong, focused beams, ready to cut through the darkest roads. Meanwhile, the rear lights and turn indicators are restored to full brightness, flashing confidently with every signal. It may seem like a small detail, but it's a crucial step in bringing this car back to its former glory, making sure safety and style shine equally bright. Restoring a car that's been sitting abandoned for years is like bringing a piece of history back to life. It's not just about repairing a rusty old vehicle, it's about giving it another chance, preserving its story, and making sure it can roll down the road once again. Then, with almost military precision, he sorts everything into 3 clear categories: parts that need replating, parts that need polishing, and parts that need replacing. Future him is definitely going to appreciate that level of organization. Now comes repainting, a critical stage in any serious car transformation. Most modern automotive paints, typically acrylic, polyurethane, or enamel, are designed to deliver a smooth, polished finish. But let's be honest, paint alone can't perform miracles on severe body damage. That's why they apply a colored base coat first, followed by a glossy, clear top coat.
here's a fun little detail. That shiny protective top layer is often referred to as lacquer. Sounds pretty fancy, right? Modern automotive coatings are engineered to provide durability and that showroom quality shine. Back in the early days, painting a car was an incredibly slow and tedious process. Imagine this: the paint was applied entirely by hand, and then you had to wait weeks, yes, actual weeks, for it to fully dry. It was a single component formula that cured purely through solvent evaporation. Then mass production stepped in and said, nope, that's not efficient enough. Baking ovens were introduced to dramatically speed up the drying process. Fast forward to today, and vehicles are coated with advanced two-component paint systems that cure within just a few hours, whether at room temperature or inside temperature-controlled spray booths. Efficiency for the win. Now let's talk about environmental impact. Older automotive paints were loaded with lead, chromium, and other heavy metals, definitely not eco-friendly. Thankfully, stricter environmental regulations pushed the industry toward water-based paint systems. And that's a major win for the planet, especially when you realize that up to 85% of old lacquer-based paints used to evaporate directly into the atmosphere. Fast forward to the grand reveal. The body now wears a fresh coat of paint, the engine is running smoothly, purring like a content cat. And for the final touch, the front hood is carefully reattached. With the restoration complete, it's time for the ultimate moment of truth, taking it out for a drive. And let's be honest, keeping a repair kit in the trunk isn't just smart, it's an absolute lifesaver for those inevitable surprises along the way. So as this man takes his revived beauty out for a spin, there's only one thing left to do: enjoy the ride. After sitting still for 10 long years, this car finally gets its second chance to roam the open road. Your support motivates us to keep creating more content like this. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.